Ladies and gentlemen, the official count of book sales is in for last week. The official count is provided by a company called Nielsen. TV ratings, people. Nielsen BookScan. The Nielsen BookScan for last week was in this morning. Rush, Revere, and the Brave Pilgrims is the number one best-selling book in the country this week in any category, in all categories. Rush, Revere, and the Brave Pilgrims is numero uno in adult children, hardcover paperback, fiction, nonfiction, 158,005 copies sold. The number two book, John Grisham, and the hardcover of Sycamore Row at 82,000 copies sold. John Grisham's debut week was 141,000, but actually our 158,000 number is not the total because there were about 20,000 ebooks sold. So we're up to 176,115 copies the first week. The second place book is at 82,000. And if you throw in, our publisher has informed me that if you count the sales that we know that have happened Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we are over 200,000 books sold in our first week. And we are thrilled. We are excited because of the mission that is this book. I want to emphasize something that I said yesterday as I engage in yet another attempt to say thank you to everybody here for this. I didn't do this just to do another book because I've done that. And you remember the discussion I had yesterday about what's the purpose of the radio show here. I don't have to prove anymore that I'm number one on radio. I've been there for 25 years. I nothing left to prove there. There's a different purpose for this now. Satisfied the business requirements to make this a numero uno show. There's a purpose here now, and that is share the values and traditions and institutions, protect them, try to save the country as it was founded. That's a mission, and it's something I care deeply about. I mean, I love this country. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the way it was founded. I have no guilt about it. I have no shame. I want everybody to love this country the way I do. I think this country is well worth being a Norman Rockwell portrait. I just do. I see it that way. Now, the left doesn't, and that infuriates me, and it bothers me. And the purpose here is to simply spread the word, to try to convince and persuade as many people possible to agree with me. I'm proud of what I think. I'm proud of the way I was raised. I'm proud of the opinions I have about things, and I'm eager to share them. I've got nothing left to prove financially, nothing left to prove professionally. I didn't do another book to do another book, didn't do another book to another celebrity book. In fact, I had people tell me, you better not do another book. Why? I said, well, because your first two books sold 2 million. It's a different world, and you're not going to sell 2 million books now. And the left is going to come out and talk about how you've lost this and lost that if you don't sell 2 million books. I don't care. That's not what the purpose of this is. By the way, who says we can't sell 2 million? It was just the consensus, well, Russia was a different world. Back in 1992, your first book comes out, and there isn't anybody else doing what you're doing, and there isn't any book like that, and you're new, and you're validating what a lot of people believe, and they ran out and bought this thing in a mad dash. But the conservative book market's populated now with a lot of people and a lot of books. It's a different world. There's no way you're going to replicate that. And so I had people try to tell me don't do it for that reason. Snerdley knows. There's all kind of, when I first talked about doing it, you better be careful. They're just waiting to sow. The left is waiting to get evidence out there how you're losing audience and losing domicile. I don't care. That's not why we're doing this. The reason for this book is to reach an audience I don't reach here. Children. The left has a stranglehold on them in the schools. This is an effort to get the truth out about the one aspect, the Pilgrims, the founding of this country, the values and everything that led to this country being founded the way it was. American history has been corrupted and bastardized by the multicultural curriculums. I don't need to go through this again, because I've explained all this to you countless times. But I wanted to again remind you that there's a purpose here, and it's, by the way, it's validated. We're getting more fan mail. It's just the greatest. It's the greatest thing. And the horse, the talking horse, the time traveling horse, is getting fan mail at the wazoo. Here's an example. The horse's name is Liberty. Dear Liberty, we are 9-year-old twin brothers, Bobby and Joey. We have some questions for you. What's it like going back in time? Does it look like going through a long tube? Does it feel like falling? Joey. Can you go all the way back to see the dinosaurs? Bobby. Do you take requests for other stories? Because I would like to learn more about Martin Luther King Jr. Joey. I really like your book, but I'm not finished yet. I'm on page 92. When I'm finished, I will loan it to my brother, Joey. Can't wait to finish the book, Joey and Bobby. It's just cute as it can be. And they're sending these fan letters to Rush Revere and Liberty, the talking horse. And here's a P.S., a note from their mom. Joey has been taking your book to school to read during class reading time, and his classmates are asking him about it. When they say history, ugh, he tells them about liberty and how funny he is and how cool it is to time travel and see what it was really like back then. I hope his schoolmates get a chance to read it too, Rush. I bought the digital copy to read first before my boys read it, and then when I heard about how nice the hard copy looks, I bought that too. I really appreciate this book series to help supplement the concept that I've been teaching my boys, that America truly is special and blessed, and we are so very fortunate to have been born here. And I believe you have started a trend that will catch on and build our national pride. Please tell Rush that I have been listening to his show since the days of the Rush Rooms, and that my 3 sons are Rush babies from the very beginning. A woman's name is Robin. And that stuff like this is pouring in. I'm just gratified like I cannot express it. I've got to take a break here, sadly, but thank you again, folks. Awesome. Snurdly, I think it's safe to say that more people have bought Rush Revere and the Brave Pilgrims and have signed up for Obamacare. And signing up for Obamacare is the law. You have to. Rush Revere and the Brave Pilgrims is an elective decision.